What's going on, everyone? Sibongiseni Dlamini here, back here with another video. So on this session here, guys, today just gonna talk about some of the things that we might see happening in the month of September. So we're just gonna have a way forward of what we might see happening in the month of September. So let us jump on it now. Let us jump. So so we are going to look at what's happening on the Bitcoin markets going forward, and then also look at Ethereum, Euro USD, the S&P 500, and then the Nasdaq, and then also look at our very own USD ZAR. And then on our JSE front, we are going to look at what will be going on with a cash build transaction capital, and then of course lastly we're going to look at Signia, and as well try to look at what's going on with attack. So without wasting anyone's time, let us work on it. So we have seen like that there's been a lot of speculation with regards the Federal Reserve. So if one of the Fed speakers, Mr. Kaplan, who's one of the governors there on the Federal Reserve, so said like he's worried about inflation. So it might happen that in September, the Fed might announce a taper program. So just by giving people what is the definition of a taper. So tapering is the reduction of the rate at which a central bank accumulates new assets on its balance sheet under a policy of QE. So QE stands for quantitative easing. So tapering is the first step in the process of either winding down or completely withdrawing from a monetary stimulus program that has already been executed. So if the Fed does this announcement, eventually it will affect the market. It will affect the markets in a very very high and prominent way. So we are seeing that also in the economic front, since it's the first week of September. So we will see that there are quite a number of economic events that are taking place this week. So there's going to be the ADP non-farm payroll, which is the private sector employment number, and then there's going to be also the initial jobless claim that's going to be taking place on Thursday, the 2nd of September. And then we are going to see other economic numbers from other economies as well. Even the Australia retail sales number is going to come up. The GBP number is going to come up as well. And then the big one, this everybody's always eyeing, of course, it is the non-farm payroll, which is going to be happening a few days from now. So moving forward from from the economic front, when we are looking at the performance of the crypto markets overall. So during the past month, we have seen Bitcoin moving as high, and it touched the 50,000 level. But currently now it is at 47,000, but it did touch that 50,000 level. So the past 24 hours down 0.8%. For the past 7 days, it's almost at break even. Rather, probably nothing much that has changed even from our previous analysis. But the one that has been catching my eye lately, it is of course Ethereum. So Ethereum for the past 24 hours, it's up 5% and almost 14% in the past 7 days. So the total crypto market it's almost up close to 1% overall in the past 24 hours. So the reason why the crypto market has been pushed high like this, it is of course that Ethereum ETH it is of course that Ethereum has been making news lately. ETH has been making some headlines lately. Ne? Okay, where is this Ethereum USD? One moment. So when you are looking at Ethereum itself, it has been making some serious moves lately. Ne? So we saw that it moved from this low here. This is the weekly chart. Ne? So you cannot do a top-down analysis. So it found value here roughly around the 1,640 US dollars level, and then from then it has been moving swiftly and nicely higher to the upside. As we can see that here on the daily charts, what happened is that it did find value here, forming this double bottom that is right here. It formed this double bottom that is right here, and then it started to move higher. After the double bottom, of course, it has been ranging for about 3 to 4 weeks, and now it's breaking outside. It's trading outside this box range, so it's telling us that the price of Ethereum will move maybe even close to 4,000 US dollars, even as high as 4,559 US dollars. So Ethereum is the one it's the hottest crypto these days. So you might look at trying to put some money on that, because like the breakout just happened like today in fact, so it might move quite higher. So let us look at what has Bitcoin been up to. Let us look at what Bitcoin has been up to. So in the story of Bitcoin, it has been moving in an upward direction, probably from the last month. It bounced off here, and then it has been moving really high, and then it did of course touch the 50,000 level. So what I'm trying to see here on Bitcoin is that it might move back down lower to the 4100 level, to this blue zone that is here. It might come back here on the blue zone that is here, and then we will start maybe seeing price of Bitcoin moving higher or going higher. So the next asset that we are going to look at is of course Euro USD. Euro USD. Okay, it's taking its time to load. Okay, looking at Euro USD on the daily charts. So the daily charts on euro dollar is telling us that price might go higher. But when you look at the small time frames, like the 4 hour, it's telling us that there was this rejection that happened here at this zone here. So we might see maybe price actually moving lower here on Euro USD. Perhaps then it has to have some news events that will help us with the rejection, and then maybe price will start to move lower, because there's also this rising this rising wedge pattern that is actually forming here. So we might see price on euro USD moving lower. So I'm saying this because like euro dollar um moves in an exact position like the US dollar index. So a rejection of price at this level. So this is a really really important level, ne? So price is actually trading at this level that is right here. So we are anticipating that a rejection will happen, and then price will move lower on here on euro USD. So just to confirm this, let us look at the US dollar index itself. So looking at the US dollar index, you can see that price bounced on this level here, ne? It bounced here on this level, the 9200 level, ne? On the 4-hour chart. And looking at the daily chart itself, looking at the daily chart, okay, I don't know why my network is slow today. Okay, but looking at the daily charts, you see that price did this pin bar formation, this rejection that is right here. So we might actually see the dollar moving higher to 93, even as high as the 9400 level. Obviously, of course, there are going to be hiccups along the way, and of course we do have that NFP number that is coming out in a few days time, and there's this big W formation that is right here. So now maybe we are trading at a rejection level where price might actually go higher. So looking at our very own USDs, so we are seeing that the USD ZAR has been resilient going higher, ne? And now it is trading at an extreme level here, the 1455 level, ne? So there's two ways this trade might play out, ne? Price might continue to move lower, and if it moves lower, it can come back here to the 1300 level, ne? Or a rejection might actually happen as we speak. A rejection might actually happen at this level, and then maybe price will go in line with the US dollar index and then start moving higher. It has been going. So there's just really really two ways that USDs are might respond at this particular point in it. So a strong rand will be advantageous to us. A weaker rand, of course, will not be good on our side. So looking at the J200, so looking at the top 40 index, so the top 40 it has been ranging for quite some time, ne? We've been talking about this one for a while now, and it has been ranging for quite some time, ne? So we might see a price continuing to consolidate, but eventually if it breaks below the 5900 level, price will go lower, ne? But if it starts trading above the 6300 level, price will move higher, ne? So I read an article that the JSE is really worried about the outflow of money that is happening in investors are pulling out money here in South Africa. So that's pretty much really concerning when it comes to the market is moving higher. But we should be positive. Of course, we should be pretty much very confident when it comes to that. So by looking at the first stock here, cash bill. Let us look at what cash bill. So cash build, you see that it broke out of this trend line, and then it went higher, it retested the trend line, and now it was consolidating here on this level at the 250 260 level. So bearing in mind that this is a weekly chart, so we are seeing a strong bullish candle happening at this point. So we might see price actually moving higher to the 347 level, even as high as 420, even reaching the 517 all-time high level it once reached sometime. When was this? It was in March 2018. So we might see maybe price moving higher as that. So after cash build, we are going to look at transaction capital, which is TCP. So transaction capital. So the weekly chart here again on transaction capital. We are still pretty much bullish on this company here. So yes, we anticipated that it will make a pullback to this level, and of course a break of the 38.94 level, it will push price to move higher. So transaction capital as well, it is bullish. This is a weekly chart that we are talking about. So let us look at which one. It's Signia, I think. It's Signia, and then we're gonna close off with attack. So with the story of Signia as well, um, Signia has been moving in a upwards direction. So there was this bull flag that was here, and then now what is actually happening now, we are seeing that there's another bull flag happening. So price is actually breaking out, especially breaking this trend line here. So a close above this trend line will obviously trigger a bullish momentum going higher near Signia. So another one looking at is attack. So this is the last one we are going to check out. It's attack. So attack, it's not the first time we are talking about this company on a video. This company, we spoke about it on a property videos that we once posted. So we are seeing that it has been consolidating for quite some time, and now it might actually blast off this blue area here. When it blast off this area, obviously it will price move it to the 8 rand level, even as high as the 14 rand 72 level. So those are just what the companies that we wanted to look at for this month. And guys, I wanted to emphasize when it comes to this, we are investors, we are traders. So whatever that we do, it affects our emotions and also affects our emotional intelligence. So our mental health when it comes to trading, it's very important. We should always be on the right mindset, and also we should know how to control our emotions when it comes to this. So emotional intelligence, guys, otherwise is known as a content or EQ. It is the ability to understand, to use and manage your own emotions in a positive way. So also you can relieve stress, communicate effectively, emphasize with others, overcome challenges, and also diffuse conflicts. So I was just wanted to outline that. So our premium channels, guys, Daily Stocks, it's 550. The Gentleman's Club, it's 550 again. And then for both Forex and stocks, it is just 850. These are just ones of fees. So you can also follow us on our socials. There on TradingView, it's Mo_Dlamini. And then on Facebook, it's Interpret Asset Management. And then I have a personal page again on Facebook, Sbo Ngiseni, Sbo Dlamini. And then on Twitter, the business account is it's Interpret Asset M. And then of course I have my own handle there, Sbo_Dlamini. So guys, trading leverage products involves a high level of risk in it. So do not trade money you cannot afford to lose. Do not invest money that you cannot afford to lose. So I hope this video will be educational, and I'll check you out guys on our next video.